So for our first topic today, we're going to go over how we solve speed questions. So these were questions on our practice Bible that we did in class. And as we can see, there are two speed questions right here. Now, the easiest way to do speed questions is to treat it as a unit rate question, which becomes very simple if you remember the easiest way to do it is to just divide. The trick here is with speed, it does matter what comes first. We're asked for number three, what is the average running rate in laps per minute? So laps comes first, minutes come second. So when we're calculating, we're taking the number of laps, which is 21, and dividing it by the number of minutes, which is 7, to give us 3 laps per minute. And that's all we have to do for speed questions is you're just dividing and just making sure that you're doing the distance first and then the time. So for another example, Kevin can travel 22.5 miles in 1/3 of an hour. What is his average speed in miles per hour? So again, miles is the distance, hour is the time. All we have to do is divide. Now there's fractions, but you have a calculator. As a reminder, that ABC button is what you use to input fractions. So in your calculator, 22, ABC 1, ABC 2, divided by 1, ABC 3. And you'll get 67.5 miles per hour. And this is how we do speed questions, right? The other type of question that we might see for unit rate is what we're going to see in a part two, is talking about the constant of proportionality, right? This is a fancy word that usually scares us. But when you see constant of proportionality, replace it with unit rate, right? Now you're looking at the table and we're comparing the cost to the number of students. So cost to the number of students. Now you might ask, how do you know which one should go on top? It's not asking miles per hour like we did for speed. Well, there's a couple different ways we can look at this. So number of students is your X values and cost is your Y values. X usually goes on top, Y is on the bottom, right? You also can think about it logically. Do you care how many students can go for $1? Realistically, no, no student can go on a trip for just $1. You're going to get a fraction. It's not helpful information, right? But the most common thing is to sort of replace these guys with X and Y, and then you're always doing Y on top, X on the bottom. But then it just becomes the same thing as speed. You're doing 15 divided by 2, which gives me 7.5. So that's $7.50 per student. So our constant of proportionality, K, is equal to 7.5.